Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome you to the class with chapter 5 liquids. It is our common observation that in summer season we use air cooler. After sweating in summer, one feels a comfortable or cooling effect. Sprinkling of water on the floor or roof is also a common observation in our summer season. One feels a comfortable or a cooling sensation when we put ether or acetone in our palm, and after some time, that liquid vanishes from our palm. Wearing of cotton fabric in summer is comfortable. Why is this so? Actually, these all are related to our today's topic, that is evaporation. We will discuss its introduction, its definition, reasons for evaporation, evaporation causes cooling effect, and factors affecting the rate of evaporation. First of all, what is evaporation? Evaporation is a type of vaporization that occurs on the surface of a liquid, and as a result of that vaporization, liquid molecules converted into gas or vapors and entered into our atmosphere. But our atmosphere should not be saturated with already that liquid. When molecules collide with each other, they actually transfer energy or share their kinetic energies with each other. These kinetic energies help molecules to overcome their attractive forces. And these attractive forces can be overcome, then these molecules converted into gas or vapors. When evaporation occurs, remaining molecules will experience a cooling effect as their kinetic energies are decreased, that decrease their temperature and result in evaporative cooling effect. How we can define evaporation? Evaporation is basically spontaneous escape of high energy molecules from liquid surface. As a result, these liquid molecules converted into vapor state. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon that molecules from the surface got evaporated. Mass transfer takes place definitely when water got evaporated and leave the water surface and entered into the atmosphere, then mass is transferred. This evaporation requires no boiling. What is the reason for evaporation? Actually, when in liquid molecules, there are molecules that some have more kinetic energies and some have less kinetic energies. The molecules with high kinetic energies are usually at the surface. These molecules absorb more energies or more heat from surrounding as well as from the under molecules that are below them. As a result, these molecules are capable of overcoming their attractive forces with the other molecules and got converted into the vapor form. This spontaneous escape of liquid molecules from surface of the liquid and entering into the air is known as evaporation. This phenomenon is called evaporation. After evaporation, there is a cooling sensation. Why? Actually, when surface molecules absorb heat, that heat increases kinetic energies. These kinetic energies are used to overcome forces of attractions. And after overcoming of these forces of attractions, liquid molecules escape into the gas or vapor form. As a result, kinetic energies of the remaining molecules is decreased and cooling effect is produced. These molecules which have been evaporated are high energy molecules and they gain their energy from atmosphere as well as from these molecules. These high kinetic energies molecules leave the surface, and now the molecules have now the liquid have molecules with less kinetic energy. So their temperature kinetic energies are decreased. That is, their temperature is decreased, and that decrease in temperature is regarded as cooling effect. Cooling effect examples. First, when we put some liquid like ether, acetone, or nail polish remover on our palm, it will leave our palm in a very short time, and it gives us a cooling sensation. Why this is so? Actually, these liquid molecules absorb heat from our palm that increase their kinetic energies. These kinetic energies help to overcome forces of attractions, and finally they escape into the gas as vapors. The remaining molecules have, or remaining body have, less kinetic energies, that is decreased temperature, or a cooling effect is sensed. Next is sweating. Sweating is very common in summer season. Actually, when water molecules are present on our body, they absorb heat from our body that increase their kinetic energies. These increased kinetic energies used to overcome forces of attractions. Finally, they escape, and the remaining molecules have less kinetic energies, that is decreased temperature and cause cooling effect. Use of air cooler. You people are well familiar of it. In air cooler, behind these fans, there is a water tub which is refilled occasionally. These water molecules evaporated from the water tub, and that cooling sensation can be experienced from the air from these air cooler. That cooling effect is very common in May and June. When evaporation is increased, cooling effect can be felt. But that can cause suffocation in August and September. That factor is discussed later on in this topic. The next cooling effect example is sprinkling water on floor or roof. It is also very common. When we sprinkle water on floor, surface molecules absorb heat that increase their kinetic energies. These kinetic energies help to overcome forces of attractions. Finally, they escape, and the remaining molecules have low kinetic energy molecules, that is, their temperature is decreased, and finally, cooling effect can be felt. The next example is wearing of cotton fabrics in summer gives you a comfortable feeling, because in summer we sweat. This sweat is easily absorbed by cotton fabrics. These water molecules absorb heat from our body. Again, their kinetic energies increases that help to overcome attractive forces. And finally, these molecules evaporated and gives a cooling and comfortable effect. Now, come towards the factors that affect evaporation. There are many factors, but here we will discuss surface area, intermolecular forces, temperature, wind speed, and humidity. In your text, only these factors are explained. Surface area. Surface area is basically the area which is in direct contact with our atmosphere. That contact area is less, and this is large contact area with the atmosphere. When contact area is increased, more molecules are in direct contact with the atmosphere. That is, chance of water molecules chances of evaporation of these water molecules is enhanced. More surface area, more molecules come to the surface, gains kinetic energies, absorbs heat, and finally convert it into the vapor form. That is, rate of evaporation increases. Less surface area, less molecules on the top, and as a result, evaporation will be low. The next is forces of attractions. When a liquid molecules have more stronger forces of attraction, then evaporation will be low. That is, force of attraction has inverse relation with evaporation. For example, water molecule. Water molecule have strong intermolecular forces named as hydrogen bonding. These are very, very strong and these strong hydrogen bonding cause less evaporation. The liquid molecules or the fluids that can rapidly change into vapors are called volatile, and which cannot change into vapors are called non-volatile. So water is regarded as non-volatile as compared to some other liquids like ether and petrol. These have weak forces or London dispersion forces which are very weak, so they can be easily overcome and easily converted into the vapor forms. That is, the rate of evaporation got increases. As these liquids easily converted into vapor, so these are called volatile liquids, and these liquids are volatile because they have weak forces of attraction. The next is temperature. Temperature has a direct relation with evaporation. As temperature increases, more molecules gain kinetic energies. They can easily overcome their intermolecular forces of attractions and convert it into the vapor form. That is, the rate of evaporation increases with temperature. The next factor is humidity. What is humidity? Humidity is amount of water vapors present in our air. When our air got saturated with water molecules, then it is called humid. Then that air is called humid. When our atmosphere is too much humidity, is very much humid, then evaporation will get decreased. Then rate of evaporation will be decreased. We were discussing that air cooler will give you a suffocating feelings in August and September. Why? Actually, in August and September, our atmosphere is saturated with water vapors. That is, our atmosphere is very much humid. As humidity increases, more water molecules are already present in the air, and when use of air cooler, it also produces water molecules, water in the form of vapors into the our atmosphere. As a result, too much water vapors in our atmosphere gives us a suffocation effect. The next is wind. Wind has also a direct relation with evaporation. When there is more wind speed, evaporation will be faster. More molecules escape from surface and greater will be the rate of evaporation. Actually, when water is evaporated from these cloths, they entered into the surrounding air. If that surrounding air is static, rate of evaporation will be slow. But when strong wind is blowing, that saturated air is blown away from the cotton fabrics or from the fabrics. As a result, new air comes in contact, and that increases the rate of evaporation. It is our common observation that cloths dry faster in a windy day because as wind speed increase, particles of the water vapors move away with the wind, and it decreases the amount of water vapors in the surrounding. As a result, evaporation rate increases. That is end of our topic. I hope you have enjoyed today's topic. Now Here is assessment for you people. First is short questions. Here are 5 short questions. First is, why do you feel cooling effect after taking bath? Wet clothes dry quickly in a sunny day. Justify. Earthenware vessels keep water cool. Comment on it. Earthenware vessels are mud mud containers that are used to store water. कॉमनली हम इनको घड़े भी कहते हैं, जो कि गांव में अक्सर यूज होते हैं. How temperature and IMF controls evaporation? Wet cloths dry quickly in windy day. Now read it carefully. It is a windy day. You have to explain your answer in respect of wind, and here you have to explain your answer corresponding to temperature or sunny day. Next is, here are some MCQs for you people. Read them carefully and encircle the right one. Thank you and have a nice day.